morning, dear students. This is Neetu from St. Paul's School. Today we will study chapter 6 from our Behind textbook. Chapter name is My Childhood, written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. We all know about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Can you think of any scientists who have also been statesmen? APJ Abdul Kalam, whose projects in space, defense and nuclear technology guided India into the 21st century, became our 11th president in 2002, and Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam became the India's 11th president in 2002. In his autobiography, what do you understand by autobiography? Means when a person is writing about himself, that is called autobiography. And biography means when other person is writing about another person, when a person is writing about others, that is a biography. And autobiography means when an author or writer is writing about himself only, related to his life story. Wings of Fire speaks of his childhood. So this is a part of a Wings of Fire. I was born into a middle class Tamil family in the island town of Rameshwaram in the erstwhile Madras state. My father Jainulabdin had neither much formal education nor much wealth. So I refers to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He is saying like that I was born in a middle Tamil family, middle class Tamil family. Middle class, what do you understand by this middle class? It means not rich family. And in the island's town of Rameshwaram. His father's name was Jainulabdin. Neither much formal education, he was not much educated, but despite this disadvantage, he possessed great innate wisdom and a true generosity of spirit. But he was a very good, gentle person, very wise person. He had an ideal helpmate in my mother Ashiyamma, and Kalam's mother name was Ashiyamma. I don't recall the exact number of people she fed every day, but I am quite certain that far more outsiders ate with us than all the members of our own family put together. That exact number I cannot tell you, but every day with my family member when we were taking our lunch or dinner, exact number I cannot tell you, but many people ate with us. It means many outsiders, बहुत सारे बाहर के लोग भी हमारे साथ खाना खाते थे, and my mother gave them food. I was one of many children, a short boy with rather undistinguished looks, born to tall and handsome parents. We lived in our ancestral house. Ancestral means the house which we got from our ancestors, जो हमारे पूर्वजों से मिला हुआ घर है, which was built in the middle of the 19th century. It was a fairly large pakka house made of limestone and brick on the Moscow Street in Rameshwaram. My austere father used to avoid all inessential comforts and luxurious. What do you understand by austere? Austere means simple, strict. His father was a very strict but simple. Inessential comforts and luxurious. And my father, because he was very simple, too, he always avoid inessential comforts and luxurious life. However, all necessities were provided for. We had all the necessary things in my house, but we were not living a luxurious life. In fact, I would say mine was a very secure childhood, both materially and emotionally. The Second World War broke out in 1939 when I was 8 years old. When APJ Abdul Kalam was 8 years old, that time India's Second World War broke out was in 1939. For reasons I have never been able to understand. So that time he was only 8 years old, so he didn't understand why this happens. A sudden demand for tamarind and seeds erupted in the market. I used to collect the seeds and sell them to a provision shop on Moscow Street. A day's collection would fetch me the princely sum of 1 anna. It means he was selling these tamarind seeds and he was getting 1 anna. My brother-in-law Jainulabdin would tell me stories about the war, which I would later attempt to trash in the headlines in Dinamani, our area. Being isolated was completely unaffected by the war. But soon, India was forced to join the Allied forces and something like a state of emergency was declared. The first casualty came in the form of the suspension of the train halt at Rameshwaram station. The newspapers now had to be bundled and thrown out from the moving train on the Rameshwaram road between Rameshwaram and Dhanushkodi. That forced my cousin Samsuddin, who distributed newspapers in Rameshwaram, to look for a helping hand to catch the bundles, and as if naturally. It means in this paragraph we studied that first he was selling the tamarind seeds and he was getting 1 anna. Later then he was helping to Samsuddin when he was distributing newspapers. Samsuddin helped me earn my first wages. However, century later I can still feel the surge of pride. And APJ Abdul was feeling very proud because he was getting money. Samsuddin was paying for this work. My own money for the first time, and this was the first money he got. He earned. Every child is born with some inherited characteristics into a specific socio-economic and emotional environment and trained in certain ways by figures of authority. I inherited honesty and self-discipline from my father, from my mother, and I inherited faith in goodness. It means he is saying that this honesty and this discipline I inherited from my mother and father because both were very disciplined, both were very honest. So I also inherited by them only. I inherited faith in goodness and deep kindness, and so did my 3 brothers and sisters. I had 3 close friends in my childhood: Ramananda Shastri, Arbindan, and Shiva Prakashan. It means in his childhood he had 3 friends, and the names of 3 were Ramananda Shastri, Arbindan, and Shiva Prakashan. All these boys were from Orthodox Hindu Brahmin families, and they were Hindu and they belongs to Brahmin family. As children, none of us ever felt any difference amongst ourselves because of our religious differences and upbringing. In fact, Ramananda Shastri was the son of Pakshi Lakshmana Shastri, the high priest of the Rameshwaram temple. Later, he took over the priesthood of the Rameshwaram temple. And he is saying that Ramananda Shastri, he was the son of a priest, and later then he became the priest of that temple. From his father, Arvindan went into the business of arranging transport of visiting pilgrims, and Arvindan, he went into the business of arranging transport for visiting pilgrims. Pilgrim means in Hindi we can say Tirthayatra. And Shiv Prakashan became a catering contractor for the Southern Railway. And the third one, Shiv Prakashan, he became the catering contractor for the Southern Railways. During the annual Sri Sitaram Kalyanam ceremony, our family used to arrange boats with a special platform for carrying idols for the Lord from the temple to the marriage site, situated in the middle of the pond called Ramatirtha, which was near our house. Events from the Ramayana and from the life of the prophet were the bedtime stories my mother and grandmother would tell the children in our family. So he is saying that Sitaram Kalyanam ceremony, our family used to arrange boats. When they were celebrating this ceremony, my father arranged boats with a special platform for carrying idols of the Lord from the temple to the marriage site. And his mother, during the night, his mother was telling these stories of Ramayana. One day when I was in the 5th standard at the Rameshwaram Elementary School, now this is a very interesting incident APJ Abdul Kalam is sharing with us when he was in 5th standard and in the Rameshwaram Elementary School, elementary means primary school. A new teacher came to our class. I used to wear a cap which marked me as a Muslim, and APJ Abdul Kalam always wore cap, and because this represent that he was a Muslim boy. And I always sat in the front sitting with a Muslim boy. But that when a new teacher came in our elementary school, he didn't like that a Muslim boy sits with a priest's son, because the Ramananda Shastri, he was the son of priest and he belongs to Brahman family, and APJ Abdul Kalam belongs to Muslim. In accordance with our social ranking, as the new teacher saw it, I was asked to go and sit on the back bench. I felt very sad, and so did Ramananda Shastri. He looked utterly downcast as I shifted to my seat in the last row. The image of him weeping when I shifted to the last row left a lasting impression on me. And as teacher told me that to go backside to the last row, my friend Ramananda Shastri just started to cry. After school, we went home and told our respective parents about the incident. Then, as they came to their houses, APJ Abdul Kalam told this incident to his father and Ramananda Shastri told to his father. Lakshmana Shastri summoned the teacher and he called the teacher. Lakshmana Shastri was the father of Ramananda Shastri. In our presence, told the teacher that he should not spread the poison of social inequality and communal intolerance in the minds of innocent children. Then Lakshman Shastri, means the Ramananda Shastri's father, he called the teacher and he told to him that don't spread this poison of social inequality, because he wanted to tell to the teacher that these innocent children, they didn't know about this inequality, about this religion, that he belongs to Muslim and he belongs to Hindu. So don't spread this inequality among the children. He bluntly asked the teacher to either apologize. Then he told to the teacher that you should apologize to the APJ Abdul Kalam, or quit the school. Otherwise, you can go from this school. Quit the school, left this school. And the Iceland. Not only did the teacher regret his behavior, but a strong sense of conviction Lakshmana Shastri conveyed ultimately reformed this young teacher. Reform means Sudharna. That Lakshmana Shastri changed his mind completely and the new teacher suddenly changed. On the whole, the small society of Rameshwaram was very rigid in terms of the segregation of different social groups. However, my science teacher, Shiva Subramanian Iyer, though an orthodox Brahmin with a very conservative wife, was something of a rebel. He did his best to break social barriers so that people from varying backgrounds could mingle easily. He used to spend hours with me and would say, Kalam, I want you to develop so that you are on par with the highly educated people of big cities. Then there was in that school APJ Abdul Kalam's science teacher, that name is Shiva Subramania Iyer. He was a Brahman, but he loved too much APJ Abdul Kalam and he had not this time of a mentality that I am a Brahman and that Abdul Kalam is a Muslim. One day, he invited me to his home for a meal. His wife was horrified at the idea of a Muslim boy being invited to dine in her ritually pure kitchen. But when Iyer's wife heard about it, she became very angry and she told to this science teacher that how you are invited to a Muslim boy in our pure kitchen, because they were a Brahmin. Shiva Subramania Iyer was not perturbed, nor did he get angry with his wife, but instead served me with his own hands and sat down beside me to eat his meal. His wife watched us from behind the kitchen door. I wondered whether she had observed any difference in the way I ate rice, drank water, or cleaned the floor after the meal. When I was leaving his house, Shiva Subramania Iyer invited me to join him for dinner again the next weekend. Observing my hesitation, he told me not to get upset, saying once you decide to change the system, such problems have to be confronted. When I visited his house the next week, Shiva Subramania Iyer's wife took me inside her kitchen and served me food with her own hands. So when APJ Abdul Kalam first time went to this science teacher's Shiva Subramania Iyer's house, his wife was became very upset and he was not serving food and anything else. But when Iyer Ayer's wife served. First he took him into her kitchen and later then she served food. Then the Second World War was over and India's freedom was imminent. Indians will build their own India, declared Gandhiji. The whole country was filled with an unprecedented optimism. I asked my father for permission to leave Rameshwaram and study at the district headquarters in Ramanthapuram. Later then, APJ Abdul Kalam requested to his father that he wanted to go to the Ramanthapuram for the higher studies. He told me is as if thinking aloud, Abdul, I know you have to go away to grow. Thus, does the seagull not fly across the sun, alone and without a nest? He quoted Khalil Gibran to my hesitant mother. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and the daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. So as he, when APJ Abdul Kalam asked for that he wanted to go to outside from this place, from this Rameshwaram for the higher studies, his father told him, Abul, I know you have to go away to grow. And he said that of course if you want to grow yourself, you have to leave this place Rameshwaram. And he told to his mother also, he told to his wife also that maybe you have given birth to APJ Abdul Kalam, but it's not yours, because for this purpose he had to do many great works. He had to help many people also, so he has to go out from this Rameshwaram. So with this the chapter is completed. Chapter written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and an extract from Wings of Fire. Wings of Fire is a book which is written by APJ Abdul Kalam, and this chapter is a short part of this book. Thank you for watching the video, and this textbook question answers thinking about the text. This first, second and 3 you have to write in your literature notebook. Have a nice day.